Now this is a late video, especially for Saturday, but I've been out all day, so can't really shoot when I'm pedaling on a bike. I did take some footage, but since it's so late, it's too late to edit anything. So anyway, here's the thing. Firstly, one thing I always make sure I do is get outside as much as possible, where we become a species of desk dwellers, we could say, where we're always sitting behind something or sitting on something all the time. If it's not a desk, if you don't work behind a desk, it's in a car, it's eating food, it's watching the TV. And for me, it's becoming a waste of life. I don't know if it's because of the age I'm getting, but the more aware I become of the time that's ticking. Here, the clock in here ticking. It's a reminder all the time. I use all these ticking as a reminder that life is short and we don't get any time back that we waste sitting in front watching mindless TV. I'm not saying there isn't a time and a place for it, but I'm now choosing more and more not to spend time in front of it. Today was a perfect example. We had the opportunity, me and Sam, to go up to Coulson, which is a big man-made reservoir up in Northumberland National Park. A beautiful place, massive forests all over the place, some great mountain bike trails. Some of them are quite tough for Sam, he's only 12, but the one today, so I went up with my sister, brother-in-law, we made it so we just went along part of the lakeside trail. Brilliant. So first thing, getting out in nature, just switch off. The other beauty about this is the fact that there's no phone signal up there. Absolutely none. Brilliant. Complete switch off. So even if you had that, I've got to look at my phone, it's pointless because you can't connect. So it's brilliant. Not that I did anyway, other than to shoot video and take photos on my phone, of course, which is what it's great for. But here's the thing. And I noticed it in my son. Because I think, by and large, kids these days don't spend half as much time outside as they could do because everything is digital. Phones are digital, Xboxes, everything. They just want to be online with their mates. And here's the thing. I remember I was speaking to a guy living in New York about a year ago. I had this conversation about social media and being everyone thinks they're connected to everybody and the whole world's connected. But as a species, I think the opposite is true. And this guy agreed with me. It's that fact we've never been more disconnected. Why? Because nothing's real. Nothing's touchy-feely. Nothing's face-to-face. Everything's virtual, almost. And that's not real. That's not how we're built. Humans are tactile species. We're there to be close in proximity to others. It makes us feel good. Everything else is just pretend. Now I get the irony of this going on social media. I know that. But this is only one way. Today I've spent my day outside, breathing probably the freshest air I could get, because there's not many cars up there. In the woods, around a lake, just listening to the birds, appreciating life. That's what this is all about. It's not about connecting all the time. My thing, get out as much as possible. I know I don't do it enough, but that's part of my ethics, if you like. My whole mission now with where I'm going is I know is to spend more time with real people and be able to connect with more and more people. That's what I'm all about. So that was my day. Brilliant. The only other thing for me is my son Sam. For whatever reason, he got in his own head. He got out of his thinking part. He was out of his mind, and he was sitting in the emotional centre, legs burning. And you got yourself all wound up about it. Well, it's perfect for life, isn't it? That whole, you've got a journey. And you're so busy focused on the hard bits, but you're forgetting about all the beauty around you. Everything else. You forget to appreciate everything because you're focused in your small little bubble. And that was Sam today because his legs were hurting. He was pedaling up hills. He was doing, the best he could. But things were getting on top of him. And then, best thing ever, pattern interrupt. Just totally changed what we're talking about, what we're doing, and everything went away because got out of his own head, and I helped him to do that. But how many of you guys get in there as well? for us was perfect. We're in the right environment. Forget about the destination, just the steps, just the pedal, just the turns, one after the other. Get there. If things feel like they're getting on top of you, change direction, do something else. Get out of your bubble and go and appreciate life. Till tomorrow, take care.